Hi friends, I was just reviewing my last video a little. 5 years ago was my last YouTube video. I swear a lot more than I used to. I don't know what that's about. I'm Emily. If you have been along any of this journey with me, I welcome back. Some stuff happened to me with a friend circle, one person in particular that made me feel super violated, and it really deterred me from posting anything in my life. So that led to just a long period of time where I didn't post anything, and then the longer it took, the more that I didn't feel like I could anymore. I have been doing amazing, living life, enjoying it. I have a very fun job that I love. I am in sales. I got a position as like an external sales rep, so I work with businesses that sell our product. I am not currently dating anyone. I had weight loss surgery in 2012. It's kind of how I started my YouTube channel. I have so many different feelings about weight loss now. I probably look a little bit different. I did start GLP-1s a couple of years ago, so I am on that. So I had weight loss surgery in 2012. I lost quite a bit of weight, and then I gained quite a bit back. I did go on GLP-1s. I feel a lot better, frankly, in my body. I have knees that don't hurt and creak anymore. I have yo-yoed my whole life. I finally feel like being on these meds has really leveled things off for me and made me feel like I have some kind of control. I'm not seeing anyone. I have promised myself that I would not do dating apps again unless something changes significantly. But I'll be really honest with you, I was addicted to them. ADHD girl here, I definitely craved dopamine and realized like that was giving me a lot of dopamine. I was probably doing dating apps for like 10 years on and off. Had some relationships in there, but got my heart broken a couple years ago. I was with someone that I loved dearly, and that, ended really abruptly for me. I frankly felt really blindsided, but it was a cool experience in that I had someone that loved me and treated me very nicely and put my needs as a priority in their life. And so I hadn't really experienced that up until that point. So I take a lot from that relationship and feel really good about where that was and lesson, I guess, that I could take. I don't know. I try to take meaning out of everything. I am writing a memoir, so that's something that I have been working on. I very much feel like I have such a story to tell. I was raised in a religious household, really felt like I was kind of taught to do things that men wanted, and weight loss was a big part of that too, just feeling like I needed to be attractive and needed to be pleasing and submissive at the time, I felt, to men. And so I ended up married. I ended up pregnant with my daughter and ended up married, and my ex-husband cheated on me, had an affair with an 18-year-old. That was, a fun time in my life. Really, really hard. Something I don't wish on anybody. And since then, it's been some interesting escapades. I recently had a trip to Amsterdam with someone that I was dating, kind of planned on a whim, and he turned out not to be a great guy at all. Overall, I had a very introspective trip to Amsterdam, and that kind of got me back thinking about reflecting on life and sharing life stories and just things that I've learned through that experience and become introspective. So writing a memoir about my life, about learning how to love myself, and all of the fun and not so fun lessons that happen in between there. So that's a little update on where I'm at. I love my job. I've got 2 adult kids. Technically, they both live with me. My daughter is 21. My son is 19. And that's a whole chapter in and of itself. Being a mom is very challenging at times and very, very rewarding. But being the mom of adult children has been very eye-opening, and it is very much a huge learning process. It's very hard as someone that, wanted to have a handle on everything and really be very instrumental in how my children grew and grow. It's a little hard to let go and adapt to being a mom that can help my kids make their own choices and make their own decisions. I just felt a call back to my YouTube people. This is like where my social media journey started and where I frankly gained a lot of confidence in myself just talking to you guys and putting myself out there and having people tell me that I helped them in some way. I appreciate those of you that are still around and give any fucks whatsoever about what's going on with me. And I just wanted to check in and say hi. If you want more videos, like, let me know. If you don't have to say anything. Let's just lift each other up. But the rest of you, I'm so glad you're here. Like this video and subscribe if you're interested in updates and seeing me share my introspections of the world with you, because trust me, I've learned a lot and been through a lot of shit, so hopefully you don't have to, or if you are, you can just feel like you're in a safe space and that you can relate to some of it. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, night, week.